Hey guys, today is June 25th, 2020, and hi, so I did, I upload um, my mental health story part 1, and we are starting, my mental health story part 2 now, so okay, I got it. So, first, my cousin told me to talk to like people, but I'm really shy and I don't feel like talking to them. And I'm like, no. That is called social anxiety. Okay, yeah, I have social anxiety. So it's only like to family, strangers probably too, probably, I don't know. So yeah, we got that. Good. So let's continue with the story. So I talked to you guys about like so what my family did to me was probably like emotionally abuse. Like they like talk, made me feel really insecure, and I don't really know who I am and stuff. So for me, like when I was with my family, I am a people pleaser. I don't know why, but I stopped like people pleaser because it is so, like hard, and I don't want to be one because they're like, oh, you have to do this and you cannot post that. Like, I got really sick and tired of that, and I stopped. So first, I you hear that in the background. That is the dryer telling me that it is done, but that's okay. I can wait. What else? So my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister, those are my family. So my dad's side family, they like done it too. So I'm not going to say any names because yeah, I just don't want to like, it's private. So yeah, so every time that stuff happen, it makes me feel so sad. Like like every event, like it starts with me like like thinking like, oh, they don't understand me at all. They don't understand what is in my shoes. Like what I'm going through is really hard. Like it's hard for me to like explain it and stuff. But whenever I talk to the therapist, they start to cry because they don't know what is going on, and it makes them really sad. And then I'm like, wow, why are you guys crying? And then they're like, oh, we just don't know how to help you. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's it. Because you don't know how to help me. I had to, like, get help for myself. The first time I, like, realized when I was in my room, like, here, I start to realize, oh, it's time for me to go see a mental health thing. First thing, I think it was in Hardly, it was in Arsenal, I believe. I'm not sure in Arsenal. I think it is Arsenal Behavioral Health. And then I was in going to Ventura Behavioral Health. But before that, I was like, before I go to the Arsenal one, it was like a different mental health facility. Like it's like therapist and stuff. So I forgot what it's called, but it's really something. So in while I go there, my mom's like, "Oh, therapist is mad at you," and then I text message the therapist, and she's like, "No, I'm not mad at you. No, I'm not mad at you." And then I said, "Mom, the therapist is not mad at me. Why did you say that?" And then my mom's like, "Well, she called me because she was mad." And then I'm like, it makes me regret telling her. Like, I think it was the Ventura thing. So from now on, I don't tell my mom anything. Since that accident, I told her about that. The second time, it was like Ventura Behavioral Health, and she's like, "Oh, where you going?" And then I said, it's none of your business, because I said, no, I didn't say it wasn't her business, but the second time I told my mom about the Ventura Behavioral Health, and I started taking medicine, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she asked me a lot of questions. A lot. So when I start telling her that the second time, and then I regret telling her the third time she asked me, "Oh, where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to tell you anything." And then we switched to a different insurance, and I couldn't go there. Really sad. So yeah, then we changed to another insurance, and yes, I do go to that insurance, behavioral health, and yes, I am in both of them. I am in the therapist and the psychiatrist. So yeah, so that was a big mistake. And then I told my best friend, and then she's like, "Something to me," because I told my mom too, and then I regret. But I don't tell my mom none of it. None of it. But with the insurance that we have now, like like she's like she said that I should do therapist and psychiatrist, and I'm like really like something, and it makes me so mad that they would tell me that, because I am listening to them. Like, it's just my mental health is like really, really bad, I guess. So let's continue. Like, I can tell you guys like the 4 things that I am struggling with. First, I noticed like the signs, like I have trouble sleeping, I have suicidal thoughts, I have anxiety, depression, and probably many more of that. So yeah, it can be really hard for me. But I also have borderline personality disorder as well, which is like it can be, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. That's me. Like, I think like my borderline personality disorder, it gets really hard, because by really hard meaning like I remember like the events, and it really hurts me to remember that. Makes me feel in pain and stuff. Really hurt too, like, which I don't understand. I feel like I want to cry. If I am going to cry, it's like, like, if I cry in this video, part 2, it's just like trying to let out my feelings out and telling you guys like what I'm going through, and it can be hard to like say it out loud and to get rid of it, like, but I do like write on like a notebook, like for journaling. That can help, but I haven't done that in a long time. So I think I should get back to doing that. That's right. Because for me, I think a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking really, really a lot. And makes me think a lot. So, okay, the 4. Let's go to least and the least. The least hardest to the least would be in the bottom. The more is like number 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 1, I would say the thing is hard is probably, I will put depression in number one because it is really hard for me. I would put borderline personality disorder for number two because that's just, yeah, it goes to number two. Because it can be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep on going. Repeatedly done that. Number three is probably, I would say, I think number three can be trouble sleeping, I think. Or probably anxiety or something. Either those two, but I don't know. But yeah, either one of those can fit to number three. That's number three. Number four is probably suicidal thoughts because I don't think about dying, but I do have like thoughts about it. Like when I was in college, it was in high school to college, yeah. And then I just like I don't know how it got better. I don't remember. Like it's just like really hard to explain if I can't remember. So yeah. What else? So we talk about social anxiety. Second one is like 4 things. I think like I talked about the events, right? I did talk to you guys about the events with 4 things that my brother or my aunt tell me. My brother told me that I was an attention seeker, and she told me what. My aunt told me like, oh, you can post this, you cannot post that. Yeah. Number 3, I think the most trauma event is probably the Thanksgiving one that I attend, and then after that I stopped going to it. So yeah, that's one event. Okay. There is like some text messages from my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. So it's about my dog Mochi. So he was my parents couldn't take care of him, but I can give him food. I gave my pets like food and water, fresh water, but I never take a bath for Mochi because, well, it's just I don't want to, like, it's probably, but then I just don't want to do it and stuff. I feel like, what if he's like, okay, this is my first dog. Her name is Happy, and she always run away from the water, and then I have another pet. I think it was Lucy. And then we got Mochi, and we have Butterscotch. That is the first dog died. The second is with my mom coworker. Number three, unfortunately, like last year, my dog went to LA, and unfortunately like he ran away, I believe, and we couldn't find him, so it's really sad. I hope he's okay. I miss him so much, but I still have like dark tweets and stuff from him and Lynn Leach. Okay, and the cat is doing, she's like, right now, sleeping, taking a nap right now. So, my room is pretty close to the cat room and my mom's room. So, yeah. So, I can check on her. So, yeah. Butterscotch is kind of like my emotional pet cat, because yeah, I always talk to her about like what is going on and stuff. And then I always let out my anger on my mom, and I always yell at my mom. And then my cat doesn't like that. No, she does not like that at all. So, yeah. And then let's see. So the fourth event that my aunt did is Thanksgiving. And then she said like insulting things to me, which is like really, really like unacceptable. Like, it, how could a aunt like said that to me? Like, seriously, that's not like, I thought family was supposed to like support one another, but I was indeed wrong. They were like really toxic. So I was living in high school through like half of like college, I believe. It was like really toxic, like my dad's side, this family, yeah, like, yeah, that's, it's hard, toxic, I don't know, I feel like I don't understand them, but I understand me, which is good because I am myself, and yeah, so yeah. The second thing my aunt did to me was, I was doing like my cousin's wedding, and she said that I was in a match with my sibling. I was wearing a dress, and I was indeed matching with my sibling, but my aunt totally said, no, you don't. You don't match with your siblings. That is so mean. Like, seriously. Like, what would an aunt say that to someone? Like, that's not cool. So, what else did she say? I think it's either 3 things or 4 things, or I might forget something. But I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's just really, really, really something about my family. After that, I said, like, oh, family isn't important to me. But if I do have my own family, which I hope I will, but yeah, but I hope, you know, like, I won't be like my parents, like, yeah. So, talk to you about what. So, first thing I talk about is social anxiety. Second is probably the four mental health, what I'm going through. And the third one is what my aunt said to me, which is not well. So, I, okay, I'm going to continue the story with the Thanksgiving one. This was like in high school. So, after that, I went on my Facebook and there was a family like group on there, and I left the group because I really need some changes. Like, I don't want to be around them, and I stopped going to family gatherings. I stopped like Thanksgiving traditionals and stuff. Like, I don't want. Oh yeah, my mom said like this Sunday, like there was like family like gatherings. I believe this Sunday on my dad's side, and she asked me if I wanted to go, and I said no, I don't want to go because I don't want to see them, because I feel like they are strangers to me, because they don't really get me. Like, why should I like go and be miserable all the time and stuff? I don't really. But if I do go, I'm probably be cussing and stuff, and I'm probably going to complain if I can go home or not. Can we go home, please? Yeah. So there is like a lot of family members, like just a little bit in my dad's side, and yeah, here I don't get along with my mom, my dad, my sister, or my brother. But yeah, that's how it is. Sometimes they do come home, sometimes they don't. So that's okay with me. I love being home alone because I can see butterscotch and stuff. Sometimes when I don't get along with my siblings or my parents, I just test them and remind them what they done to me, and that's part of like the for my borderline personality disorder. I always remember, and it haunts me, and I still remember, and it won't go away. It stays in my borderline personality disorder, and it doesn't go away. Like, it's stuck with me, and I'm like, how do I like get rid of it? But it stays. So whatever you're feeling, just let it out. It'll be okay. And if it's not okay, That's like maybe because I think I have peppermint and lavender essential oils. Those helps journaling. What else? I think you have like a pet, like an emotion pet, that helps too. Um, I also have um a game, like a Nintendo Switch. Sometimes I let my anger out on that too. Um, what else? Is that number 5? I have no idea. Probably that is number 5. Number 5 is probably the game. Probably 5. Okay, first I say it was journaling. Um, journaling. Oh yeah, I also sing. That helps too. When I sing, it makes me so happy. And then, yeah. So what else? I don't know how many. Probably 6, 4, or 5, 6, 7. So okay. So 7 is I have a this is going to sound weird, but I have a fake reborn toddler doll. So that helps with my mental health as well. But yeah. It looks real, but it's not. But yeah. But in person, it looks real, but it doesn't cry, it doesn't talk, it doesn't move. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's okay with me. So, I talk to it, and it makes me feel better sometimes. What else do I also do? I think that's all that I do. Like, to make myself feel happy and stuff. I think I also Skype with friends sometimes. That can make me happy sometimes. Yeah. Like, online shopping can be fun too. So, I don't know. I can do one of those. What I suggest. But, yeah, mental health, it gets better. Just keep on trying. Don't give up. Yes, it can be hard, but you can get through it. I pinky promise you, it will get better. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, but it's how like your mental health goes, how it is always like. Sometimes it can be easy, sometimes it can be really hard. So for me, what I do is, I don't know. Like, what I do is probably sing and stuff. I also film, edit YouTube videos, and then upload on my YouTube channel. So, yeah. So, yeah. You can do one of those, what I suggest. Or you can meditate, yoga, like listening to calm music, or you can get like mental health apps. I do have two apps on my phone. It's like um I think the first one is MoodPad, and the second one is Happy Five. I believe. Um, so what MoodPad does is it's an app. It's I think I have it on my iPhone, but I'm recording on my iPhone right now, so I can't show you guys. I'm sorry. MoodPad is like they ask you some questions, and they like um they like they like ask you questions and then how you feel, and they track your like moods. For me, it's like this, but this like that, and I feel like, oh, it's just like my borderline personality disorder, up down, up down, up down. It sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So just track it on my iPhone. You can get it on the App Store, I believe. The second one, I just searched up mental health, and there is this. It's like the first one is Mood Pack, I believe, and it does track your mood. Don't worry, I will put it in the description about it, so you guys can download it and stuff. Number 2 is Happy Five, and this they have a game for you to play when you're like something, and you can also post too, and they ask you questions as well. So it's not, they don't, I think they do ask you how you feel as well, like, and then they try like how many score you have, like, yeah, I had those. So also you should get a support system, like have friends, family. For me, family doesn't work for me, so yeah, if your family support you, I'm happy for you. So yeah, our pet. So for me, my support system is friends, my best friends. So yeah, I do text message my best friend first before like texting my other friends. Yeah. So my best friend have mental health as well, and we can almost like relate to it, and I'm like, I can talk to her about anything, and she always support me, and I'm grateful for my friends that are there, but I'm not grateful for how my family treated me as a person, because that's how I am, that's how my personality and everything about me, what I like, don't like, it does who I am as a person, and no judging me. But my family does judge me, and they say like how fat I am, which is really, really like insecurity insecurities about myself made me think like, oh, I had to lose weight. It's like a bad feeling about that. Have anxiety about that. Makes me worry a lot. Makes me have depression as well. Sometimes. Yeah. Makes me want to lock myself in the room. Yeah. In a dark room. Yeah. For me, like I've been locking myself in my room for like, I think, like, it's half college and half of high school. Half and half. And then I start to realize that I need to get help for myself, because you don't get help for yourself, it's going to keep on getting worse, 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 worse. So for me, like, if I have a therapist appointment, first time I went, I was so nervous. And after meeting them, oh, it feels so good. Man, to like be able to talk about it, let it out. So, kind of like that. So, it's pretty good. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I talked to you guys about social anxiety. What for mental health things I have. The third is what my aunt had done to me. Fourth thing is probably like what I do to make myself feel happy. It's like sometimes I journal, sometimes I don't. So yeah, it all depends on what you like to do and stuff. And the fifth one is the 2 apps I have on my phone. You can get those 2 apps in the app store. Like, I can put the name in the description, and you guys can check it out, and maybe it will help you, maybe it will not help you. So does so I guess I am done with this, my mental health story part 2, and we will keep on going to part 3 as well. Don't worry, guys, we will get there soon. So yeah, and that is all for this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up, not thumbs down. Make sure you subscribe. Bye guys, see you in the next video. Bye, see you guys in the next video. Mental health will get better soon, and it will get better. So it will get better, it won't get better. That's the part of your mental health. That's whatever you're feeling, your emotions, just let it out, write it down, or anything. Can help. Sit and talk to a supportive friend, or talk to someone you want to talk to, and tell them to listen to you, or help you to like get through it, to make you happy, to make you feel better. So yeah, so that is all for that. And like mental health, it can go difficult, it can go smoothly, it can be hard, it can be difficult. So just try your best, don't give up. Just make a goal that you want to be happy in life. So I do make that as my mental health goal, is to be happy in life. But sometimes it's not so happy all the time. But that's okay too. So bye. That is all for this video. So see you guys in the next video. That's my message about mental health. So see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, today is June 20, 2020, and I'm eating some spaghetti, having